Bot Builders is a competitive game of engine building and dice manipulation for 2 to 4 players ages 12 and up, taking about 20 minutes per player. The competition season is upon us. You've created a new team of students for a robotic sport competition. Your goal? Create a fleet of robots to outmaneuver and outscore your opponents. Build each robot from various parts and subsystems to fine-tune your approach to each challenge. Each part you add can give the robot new dice to roll, as well as new ways to manipulate them. More dice can help you score big, but more abilities will give you better control over those dice. More robots will give you more chances to succeed, but big, powerful robots can win lots of points. During competition time, you'll roll all your dice and try to meet a variety of goals, ranging from getting specific numbers to making number patterns. The better you meet a goal, the more points you earn, and the closer you are to victory. Do you go big with many dice, or make a focused and specialized robot? Use the abilities on your pilot and robot to ensure that you'll come out on top. Of course, you can't have a team with just one person. Each round, you'll recruit more team members, each with their own strengths and special abilities. As your team grows, your ability to build bigger and better robots will too. Do you choose students for their building power, their piloting expertise, or their special ability? Let's take a look at a sample round to see it in action. All right, so after captains are chosen, we each draft 2 students to our team. So we have the software researcher, charger, and skilled driver. Each one has different abilities and different symbols they provide for building robots. I think, looking at the robots that are available, I'm going to want something with red and blue, so I will take charger.
And I think I want something that does more points. So I'll take the software researcher.
All right. And for the second draft, the strategist, the game analyst, and another strategist. So I will take one of the strategists because its ability is useful for piloting.
I will take the game analyst because I want a little more variety in the colors.
All right. I'll just stack the discard under here. All right, now we go to the building phase. Looking at the goals, I think I want to focus on the blue goal for this round. The robot that provides blue dice is here, so I'll have to use one of my captains to pilot. I'll use this one, purchase the launch pod, and put it under my box pod.
And I believe I'll be going for the green goals. So if I want to do that, I'll want Zippy to get a green die. And I'll need to spend a red and a blue, so I'll exhaust Cap Tutor and put this under Box Spot.
All right. I think I will go big. I will use my motivational leader's ability to unexhaust one of the student before building. So I'll unexhaust him, and then exhaust the motivational leader and charger to purchase the tank as a separate robot. Now remember, since these cards are subsystems, they can't be their own chassis. They have to go underneath another robot.
And I think I will pick this one.
Mechanum drive.
And that means I will exhaust the Game Master.
Well, I cannot afford the fortress bot, so that limits that. I think I will use the Machine Whisperer to build the advanced arm onto my tank robot.
And I cannot afford any of these, since I only have a blue and a green.
Neither can I. So now we move on to the piloting phase. All the students on exhaust. I will start by piloting my Tank 2.0 using the Machine Whisperer. So spending 3 of his piloting points to get 3 dice, which leaves me with 4 for use on abilities. I'll sneak those over here so we can see them. I need 2 dice that match in order to score 3 points here. Tank's ability is lower raise 1 die by 1. So I will lower this 6 to a 5, because it doesn't really matter which one I lower. I'll match something either way. So now that would earn me 2 points. Now Machine Whisperer and Tank are exhausted.
Alright, so I will be piloting my only robot and be using Game Master to do so. So I have 7 points to spend. I will be going to get 2 dice that match, so I'll be taking 3 green dice. And so I have 2 that match right off the bat.
You need 2 to add to 7.
2 to add to 7.
For the green.
Never mind.
But you do have 2 to
I
add
do
to
have
7.
2 to add to 7, so I don't need to do any of the abilities. And Gaming Master's special ability is I do not exhaust the piloted robot. So I get 2 points and can still go for another round.
Nice. Alright, my turn. I will be piloting the box bot, going for the blue goal, so sum is greater than or equal to 10. I'll use the strategist just because. He only has 5 points, but the dice cost 0, so I have all 5 to use on abilities. And since dice are free, I'll use the wild die as well. A 4, a 5, and a 2. That does add up to 11, because I can count. However, I'm feeling risky, and I'm going to spend a point to re-roll the 2. Yeah, I'll take it. It doesn't really affect the results for this round. So that's 2 more points for me.
And I'll use the Game Analyst to pilot this round. And since I still have mostly green dice, we'll be going for the green goal again. So this time I have to equal 7. 5, 6. Alright, so I can lower or raise 1 die by 1 with this subsystem. It's going to cost me 1 point, but I think it's worth the cost. So we'll take this, lower it to 2, and 5 plus 2 is 7. That's 2 more points for me.
Alright.
So now my robot is exhausted.
Since we're all out of robots and students, that's the end of round 1.
Bot Builders is a quick, fun, friendly game that grabs players by giving them engines to build and lots of dice to roll. It's rooted in real-world robotics competitions and my personal passion for inspiring future generations of STEM students. If you want to learn more, please feel free to email or message me. Thank you for your time.